Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin by saying that this is a huge honor for you to be here listening to me give this speech. No, actually, I will begin by telling you that Haley Mogul and Sofia Payano have devised a plan which involves a secret code. If either one of them is successful in their quest to join the CIA and become an undercover agent, she will whisper the code to the other at a future Hewitt reunion. But I can already feel Haley's wrath from all the way over here, for I've said too much already. So for my safety and yours, let's focus on their goal of joining the CIA. Fatima Ahmed wants to be a nurse in a place that needs better health care. Jamie Russo plans on being a surgeon, but if you were at the ITS induction ceremony, I think you can all agree that she has a future on Broadway. Hannah Ricotta wants to be a famous author. Savannah Stone hopes to be an Olympic equestrian. And Susanna Meyer, and I'm sure this will come as a surprise to all of you, dreams of becoming a software engineer. Undoubtedly, in front of you sit the future of America and beyond. These girls, nay, young women, to my left, will one day move mountains. I have no doubt that the class of 2015 will have a tremendous impact in the future, but they have also had an incredible impact during their time here at Hewitt. For example, we saw Adi Dubov command the stage as a waiter in Hello Dolly. Insert shameless plug here. I too was a waiter, and there's no doubt in my mind that you already forgot. Isabel Davis, also known as Dolly Levi, on the other hand, will probably leave a mark on all of us for years to come. As will Julia Dunnett, who impeccably rendered Emily Webb in our time this year, and of course, the beloved Sandy in Annie a few years back, among many others. These girls remind us that all roles, no matter how small, how canine, or how big, can affect us in ways we never thought possible. But in this incredibly diverse community, Hewitt girls are encouraged to branch out and try different things. In these past years here, we have seen the senior class succeed and thrive in many facets of the community. Amanda Rovitz and Rebecca Meyer proved their passion for women's rights through their Women's Health Awareness Club and its yearly event. Audrey in cross country and Dallin through volleyball showed us that with perseverance and determination, anything is possible. In yearbook, Jillian exhibited her journalism prowess, and through action, Paula Ann Reed proved the importance of making a change. Now, I must mention an integral part of our success. I'm referring, of course, to the Stacks Room. You may be thinking, Emmy, how can a room have an impact in your life? Don't fret, I'll explain. It is there where Afina Tiam, Donay Blackburn, and Natalia Rizak held weekly High School Musical, Hannah Montana, and Hilary Duff karaoke sessions. I think Miss Weber got more than she bargained for when they made the room across her office, when they made the room across the Stacks Room her office. The Stacks Room is where I first saw Lizzie Makos and Grayson Brower's artwork, and where I realized I would never be an artist. It's where Jessica Rome proved to all of us that she can't do the whip as much as she wants to, but she sure can be an incredible upper school student council president. It's where Sofia Sagamatri, Giuliano Orejuela, and Paulina Makos would practice for choir, and where Kristen Rodek, Donay Blackburn, and I did our anatomy homework. Last minute. In the Stacks Room, we laughed, we cried, we came together as a grade, as classmates, and as sisters. I'm sure that you have heard us refer to each other as the 29 Sisters, something Julia will tell you more about in her speech later. But I would be remiss if I did not thank someone without whom our grade would not have a cyber foundation for our sisterhood. I am talking about Mark Zuckerberg. A few years ago, we made a class of 2015 Facebook page, or as I like to call it, the virtual Stacks Room. I don't think I have ever seen something that highlights our respect, love, and admiration for one another more than this group. For example, Sofia Payano posted, Julia, Isabel, Sky, Jillian, and Techies, you guys were amazing in the play tonight. So proud of all of you. Haley Mogul posted, I would just like to say how lucky I am to have my sisters. Nikki Feldbaum just saved my life, helping me understand a biolab over video chat. We are so lucky to have such an incredible grade. I'm going to miss all of you next year. Moreover, Sky Malik posted in the group saying, I just want to say this now in case I forget later. Happy New Year's. I couldn't have asked for a better grade and a better group of girls to call my sister. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I love you all. and guys, we graduate in 5 months. We got this. However, a reminder to all that January 1st was one of the last college application deadlines, so many of us highly doubted whether we did indeed have it. Now I can't believe this day has finally come, because it means that after a very long 4 years of high school, I can finally add my teachers on Facebook. But mostly because I will not see these 28 faces every day, every Monday through Friday from 8 to 3. I cannot think of more incredible years at a more incredible place. I would like to leave you all with an inspirational quote, because no commencement speech is ever complete without one. The senior's favorite author and philosopher, Henry David Thoreau, once said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined." Thank you to my sisters, and especially to our teachers. We would not be here without you. And finally, and most importantly, thank you to my mom and dad.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia Dunitz, and I'm so honored to be able to speak today on behalf of my 28 sisters. For those of you who haven't heard this before, the class of 2015 refers to itself as the 29 Sisters. When I began this speech, I decided to look up the official definition of a sister, which Merriam-Webster defines as a girl or woman regarded as a comrade. I then looked up comrade and found that it was defined as an intimate friend or associate. Finally, I looked up friend. Merriam-Webster defines a friend as a person who helps or supports someone. After this research, I concluded that it is true. All 29 of us are sisters, and our bond embodies these definitions. Like sisters, we certainly have had our ups and downs. We've had our fair share of arguments and disputes, but we have also had an overwhelming amount of love and camaraderie. Our sisterhood started a whopping 13 years ago in the blue and red rooms, now known as the middle school art rooms. Our time in the lower school was nothing but fun. We rejoiced at the Q and U wedding, busted our voices singing the turkey song far too many times, traded every eraser, sticker, and smelly pencil we could find, and danced as Miss Gibbs brought in the singing hamster on our sisters' birthdays. During that first year as kindergartners at Big Hewitt, and 3 more years at McKelvey, we built the sturdy foundation of a sisterhood. We started forming relationships with people that we never realized would carry on to become lifelong friends. When we re-entered Big Hewitt as middle schoolers, we ditched the jumper and tried on a newfound confidence for size. Middle school was a time of growth, where for the first time, students swam laps in the pool at Lenox Hill, sang their hearts out in the Charlotte Comfort Auditorium, and rang the beloved handbells. Of course, like sisters, we argued about which song to do for lip sync, but we also learned to be content with the final outcome. In middle school, we got our own lockers and decorated them with everything imaginable, received our durable Dell Latitudes, and traveled to DC, where some students bought a giant shoe. In middle school, we embraced new activities as we participated in the student council, rode on the Harlem River, ran around Icon Stadium, and wrote for the Hewitt Times. We began finding our interests, and we supported each other the whole time. Suddenly, we were in upper school. When 9th grade started, we were excited yet nervous about the next 4 years. We welcomed new girls to the grade, acquainted ourselves with new teachers, found a corner for ourselves in the stacks room, and discovered a world of art and music in a class devoted to these things in New York City. With our new advisors and advisory groups, we went bowling, ate tons of food, and enjoyed each other's company. Before we knew it, sophomore year had arrived. Now that we become accustomed to the ways of the Hewitt Upper School, our nervousness gave way to our growing ambition, and we began putting our mark all over Hewitt as we started to become leaders in our clubs and extracurriculars. In 10th grade, we had a blast at our overnight at Black Rock, where we danced, braided hair, and had girl talk for hours on end. Not only was it a year of fun and exploration, but sophomore year was also the year where we coined the term 29 Sisters, marking the year when we first recognized the unique bond that we share. Next came the ever-daunting junior year. At first, we were all terrified of the college process and everything that came with it. We suffered endless hours of SAT and ACT prep, survived our AP classes, and began making challenging decisions about college. But not everything was so dire. Amongst the rigor of junior year, we went on our college visit to Boston, where we all crammed into a single hotel room and watched Victorious all night. Although junior year was extremely taxing academically, we had never been closer as a grade, and each sister was always there to help one another. And just like that, we had made it to our final year at Hewitt, senior year. The year started on a somewhat bumpy road as we fought our way through the last of the college process, including a senior cry chart in the stacks to keep track of how many breakdowns we had. In our senior year, the sisters could not have been any closer. We praised one another during the compliment circle at the senior retreat, planned and executed the haunted house, ice skated to what dreams are made of in Central Park, turned Hewitt into a massive crime scene at our senior sleepover, and danced, sang, and laughed together daily in the stacks. This year, we became closer than ever imaginable, and we truly cemented our friendships forever. Just as sisters have parents to help and guide them, we have had our teachers. Our experience at Hewitt wouldn't have been the same without each and every one of our teachers. They have brought history and literature to life in ways that make us know ourselves better. They've helped us solve problems and test hypotheses in the classroom, and sometimes in life too. Our teachers have sharpened our accents and showed us how to sing with more joy. With their help, we have all become the independent young women who are graduating today. Our teachers cheer us on and have encouraged us to do and try new things. It amazes me that today I look at the incredible women next to me, and I know that the relationships we have built together are unbreakable. Whether we've been at Hewitt for 13, 8, or 4 years, we are sisters. 13 years ago, as I walked down this very aisle alongside my fellow classmates, I had no idea how truly remarkable the journey I was about to embark on would be. I never knew that those girls next to me would become not only my best friends, but my sisters. Hewitt has provided a home for us to foster our friendships and mend meaningful relationships. And I know that each and every one of you is going to go on to do phenomenal things in this world. And I feel lucky that my path has crossed each of yours. We created something really special here during our time at Hewitt. And like sisters, we have grown and changed. We may not see each other every day, but I know that we will always be there for each other, cheering on our sisters. There is so much love and support between each of us, and we are so lucky to have such strong friendships that will carry us through just about anything. I think that our collective friendship definitely fits the definition of sisters. So, congratulations to the class of 2015, or better known as the 29 Sisters.
By the power invested in me by the Hewitt School Board of Trustees, I now present the graduating class of 2015 for their diplomas. Will the graduates in the first row please come forward individually when Elizabeth Stevens, head of the upper school, reads your name. Juan Sabater, chair of the Board of Trustees, and other trustee parents will then give you your diploma.
Nicole Sarah Feldbaum. Julia Appel Dunitz. Julia's diploma was presented to her by her mother, member of the Board of Trustees. Jamie Russo. Rebecca Kate Meyer. Sky Chandra Malik. Adeline Rose Duboff. Haley Paulette Mogul. Haley's diploma was presented by her mother, a member of the Board of Trustees. Donae Norell Blackburn. Paulina Panayota Mako. Juliana Orjuela. Kirsten Mackenzie Rodick. Paula Ann Reed. Susanna Alexa Meyer. Isabel Page Davis. Elizabeth Victoria Marcos. Sophia Nicole Zagamatsu. Amanda Taylor Rovitz. Elizabeth Jillian Philo. Jillian's diploma was presented by her father, a member of the Board of Trustees. Audrey Silva Rappaport Martial. Hannah Mia Ricotta. Afinatu Maresa Tiam. Natalia Eva Rizak. Emiliana Santandru Bazo. Dallin Elizabeth Lowry Rosa. Fatima Zara Ahmed. Jessica Brooke Rome. Sophia Payana. Savannah Chandler Stone. Grayson Alexandra Brower. Graduates, please stand. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2015.
Wow. Wow. Mr. Sabater, distinguished guests, trustees, faculty, staff, friends, students, and families of the classes of 2015 and 2027. I thank all of you for coming together to honor and celebrate Hewitt's most recent graduates. What a wonderful day and such a beautiful occasion. Before I share my final remarks that may well be a mystery to those who have not lived life in the fast lane, the only lane the past year on the senior staircase, I want to recognize a very special group, the parents and guardians of the class of 2015, who by their support, encouragement, and love have brought us together today. You have been there for these girls every step of the way. Would the parents of the class of 2015 please stand so we can all show our appreciation to you. It is an honor for me to join you graduates in recognizing the devoted faculty and staff who have taught and supported you for as many as 13 years as teachers, advisors, coaches, fans, confidants, and very good friends. Would the Hewitt faculty and staff please stand? Now to you, class of 2015. I've been thinking a lot about you in this day. How does one sum up such a special group of young women on this your final day as Hewitt students? Once again, no surprise, I'm going to first try with excerpts from The Moment of Peonies by Jane Kenyon. It's a tradition for frequent attendees of Hewitt's recent commencements, but one that ends today. Suffice it to say, it is not coincidental that you carry peonies. I love them, and we love you. It is the month of peonies, the week, the day, and the hour of peonies. In my garden in late March, their red asparagus-like shoots begin to push toward the sky, a bright blue, intense spring sky with its scudding clouds, and now at last comes the hot day after a warm rain when the flowers open, and we are blessed. We are undone by them. The first year they made a modest but respectable beginning with 3 or 4 blossoms to a plant, and every year they have gained stature. This year the plants exceeded every expectation. Suddenly they come into their full adult beauty, not strapping but statuesque. the beauty of women. I suppose if I had to declare a favorite flower, it would be peonies. And here I find myself in the moments of their great abandoned splurge. Maybe never again will all the elements conspire to make another such marvelous moment of flowers and young women. This is my 22nd graduation speech, and my last, sort of the greatest hits edition. I admit to feeling very nostalgic and emotional about this moment of passage, but let me assure you that I'm not kidding myself about this speech, or any graduation speech, even if it's about peonies. After attending 3 of my own graduations and 7 of my 2 sons' graduations, I know that very few people remember the graduation speaker or what they said that day, unless you were lucky enough to be graduating from Stanford the year that Steve Jobs spoke. But I will remember this day, your voices and accomplishments over the past 5 years, because you were my last graduating class and because I will miss you. We've been on quite a journey together, and I have loved nearly every minute of it. I've watched you grow and change, and together we have changed Hewitt. The school we are leaving is quite a bit different from what it was 5 years ago, and you've been a big part of Hewitt's revolution. I know you're excited to be moving on, but I bet there's a small part of you that wishes you could hang around to experience state-of-the-art new spaces in the townhouse that'll be coming online in 15 months, a new head of school, and a stacks room with no portraits staring at you. They were moved yesterday, and they're in the library. I hope you feel the pride and love that surround you on your graduation day. It's palpable and comes from your families and from all of us who've had the great fortune and privilege to work with you, whether for 1 year or 13. To say, class of 2015, that I'm proud of you for your leadership, for all you've accomplished, and for all you've given back is not enough. After all, you are the 8th graders who ask why all the time. Remember the Colored Tights Rebellion? And then grew to ask, why not? To embrace every opportunity offered and to create even more. With humor and leadership, an abundance of talent, and a generosity of spirit, you have loved being seniors and have exceeded your goals to give back, to be role models, be enthusiastic and involved, have fun, and celebrate each other. As the senior class goes, so goes the year. And during my tenure, you as seniors have provided Hewitt with the happiest and most easygoing year. That is quite an accomplishment. I was delighted to be with you and your families last night, to hear your teachers honor each of you so eloquently and with such affection and appreciation for all you have undertaken and achieved, and especially for being the unique individuals they encourage and admire. You returned the accolades to the faculty with your hugs and smiles. One senior summed up the class's gratitude. Our teachers, quote, set us up for success. They care about us, they love us, and we love them. For seniors everywhere, the inevitable senior slump seems to be a rite of passage after college apps are in, but not for your class. Your marathon senior year started at the front door on the first day as Hewitt ambassadors and at your senior retreat, a 24-hour talkathon love fest. Throughout the year, you didn't let up or let anyone down with the spectacular productions of Our Town at the Da Capo Theater and Hello, Dolly at the K Playhouse, the scariest haunted house ever, and the most fabulous Halloween costumes ever. We love those chipmunks. Stories, parades, portraits, and ice cream with kindergarteners who adore you. The 5th anniversary of TEDx at Hewitt, citywide adventures cracking codes from the New York Genome Center a year ago to escape the room a few weeks ago in Mr. Sable's advisory. National recognition for excellence in the arts and publications, the stacks with heads portraits. Nice Ace tennis and track awards, a colorful and sunny field day at Bear Mountain, a crime scene that stumped even Mr. Giuliano on senior skip day, 5 a.m. crew practices and late morning tennis practices at 6:30 a.m., Unparalleled college admission results. A wow-producing lighted handbells finale at the spring upper school concert. A choral performance this month at Carnegie Hall. A second citywide journalism summit conceived and led by the online All the Time Hewitt Times staff, and a groundbreaking summit for feminism. A stellar student diversity and thought day, real traction with action. Harriet, dear Harriet. And the Hewitt feed on 29 seniors who, quote, made their mark on